Oops. All right, here we are. What's up, guys? Welcome to our daytime stream, starting a little later at 5:20 today. I didn't want to miss this stream. I feel like we have a new card set in, and we might as well do it. Wait a minute here. All right. Aha, there we are. Got it. All right, so a bit of a later daytime stream, but that's okay. Daytime streams are pretty random, it seems. All right. Actually, you know, it's weird. We got a wildfire alert on the computer. I already knew about that, though. We're having a huge windstorm out here. All right, so free box of Hot Air Arena. Free box of Hot Air Arena. Hot Air Arena launch. Hot Air Arena release. Live card shop. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. Let's see. We got a lot going on this table. So, Hot Air Arena. I need a price for it, really. I'm going to go look up some prices real fast. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. Scooby-dooby-doo. Hot Air Arena. Hot Wave Arena, or whatever you want to call it. Heat Wave. It definitely cost me more to acquire. It was not as cheap as the other sets. Okay. Back to it. So let me get into Instagram, actually, is where I do a lot of my work. Let me find out what I actually paid for these. I want to see, did the price go down over time? There's Battle Partners. Here it is. Oh, that's Tera Festival, actually. Hold on. This is back in February. I think that's too far back. So, oh, man. Wow, man, that is expensive. So, Heatwave Arena is cheaper today than it was when I pre-ordered it. I guess that's part of the risk. Let me just see if we went off of today's price. That kind of sucks. I'm basically going to break even. Divided by what, 30? Yeah, so it looks like we're going to do $5 a pack. Heatwave Arena, $5 a pack. It's just how it is. Actually, it looks like we have it set up for 5.5 divided by, 160 for a whole box. That makes a lot of sense based on this idea that, so that makes a lot of sense based on the idea that, my eye is hurting so much, man. I have such bad allergies. It was based off the idea of what it originally cost me. It was kind of pricey, I'm not going to lie. But we're going to lower it to 5. Maybe we'll sell through it. I'm also giving a box of it away, so I won't really make much money here, but hopefully we get some good clips, and hopefully we have some good fun. That's what it's about. I'll make my money some other day. Now, let me look at this. Hold on. Oh, what is this? What the hell? I don't like that one bit. Why did that happen? All right, so somebody tried to accidentally do something. Ooh, rat. Well, shucks, I ain't never seen somebody get dang Charizard. You like that quote? It's a fun quote, isn't it? All right. So I'm going to close some of these channels that I have open. I'm going to close some of these up. And so, yes, we're going to officially be doing $5 per pack. And that comes out to $150 per box. Boom, $150. It's no longer a pre-sale item. It's just for sale. Hot Wind Arena. I can jump over here and ping the Discord now. Oops. We're live for Wednesday daytime stream. I was live on my other YouTube channel, TheCardconomist. We were playing Monster Hunter. You guys are always welcome to come over there and watch us play a little bit. Alright, I think we're ready to begin. Oh my god, I love this song so much. But I'm going to reset this music back to the beginning. Alright. How many hot wind left in the break? Only one guy was in that break. But we'll keep it running because I think it's a fun way to get a hot wind arena box. So, okay, where can I place these for now? We'll place these back here. We expect a couple of hot wind arena sales. So this free box of hot wind arena will be handed out pretty slow. You have to type in TCC to get into the break. But let me reset it all, okay? Let me make sure it's all running. So I got to hit refresh over here. And we're going to say keyword TCC. There it is. All right, one rule is in order to get into the break, you do have to be subscribed. So smash that subscribe button. And then, yes, we're not going to hand out a lot of spots per stream because I want the break to last for a little while. It's the price of your break. It's sort of like giving out free money. I mean, it's as close to real cash as you get. You know, like some of these slabs that I hand out, they're just cheap slabs. They're not really worth a whole lot. Maybe they're worth 15 bucks. But that box right there, that's like real cash. That's like cash in hand. So it's like a $150 giveaway, you know, because that will sell. That'll easily sell. That's a really good giveaway. So be sure to be here. And we might just give out one spot this stream. So you hope to be it. But to participate, you got to type in TCC, okay? All right. Now, Jeff, didn't you see us pull that hidden box out, Jeff? Were you still here when we pulled that hidden box out? We found two EV SIRs in the hidden box. Did you see that the other day? I thought you were still in the stream at that point. Here we are. If you're not a subscriber, you can't get into the giveaway, so you got to smash that subscribe. We'll check if you're subscribed. You are. It's a nice giveaway. It's a whole box. We're selling them for $5 a pack. They'll probably all sell, so it's probably worth, you know, 5 times 30 is probably worth about $150. Very nice giveaway. Okay. But we want something in exchange for that. We want some subscribers. And that's nice. Subscribing's free, so it doesn't cost you anything other than perhaps the annoyance of occasionally getting an alert that I've posted content. We are. But, you know, that just helps you get into the next giveaway. Look at that. Ooh. Saving up those little baggies, those little plastic baggies. Now, Jeff, didn't I show you this? I thought you were here when I was showing this off. All right, here it is. So, Jeff, check it out. You got a couple bags back here. Did you see this, Jeff? You saw this, right? That's all yours. I found this. I found these bags. They were in a hidden box. I thought you were here when we showed that off. Look at that. Okay. I know you were worried because you were thinking maybe an Eevee was missing. I think it was this bag over here. You might have looked away or something. Oh, was it the third bag? Must be the third bag. Send those orders in for Hot Wind Arena. I'd love to see somebody pull the chase cards out of there. Remind us again, what are the chase cards? I know it's Garchomp, it's Ho-Oh, and then is it Misty Psyduck? Is it in that order? I think he left. No, he didn't leave. He's still here, right? He was just here like a second ago. Here it is. 2 Eevees right there. This is the Eevee in the Super Premium collection, right? Cynthia Garchomp. That's right. Cynthia Garchomp, Ethan's Ho-Oh, Misty Psyduck. Is that right? Yay, thanks, mister. No problem. Not missing at all. Isn't that nice? I like it. I like it when we know where everything is at. So last night, we priced up a ton of slabs. We were giving this away. We're going to take a break from this because now we have a new giveaway, this box of Hot Wind Arena. They're calling it Hot Wind Arena in Japan, so I'm going to go with that. Heat Wave, Hot Wind, who cares? Stinky Poopies. It's Heat Wave Arena. Not according to the Japanese guys who live in Japan and speak fluent Japanese. They call it Hot Wind. I've talked to more than one guy about it. They all call it hot wind. All right, Andrew Mercer says, I shipped a package of his to an older address, and he said his neighbor, or the guy who lives there now, claimed to have returned it, so it's on the way. Sounds good, Andrew. So I'll let you know when that comes in, and we'll get you shipped to the right location. So I have this label I printed out. This should be for an SGC display. One SGC display. Today we're having extremely high winds in the Midwest. Sometimes throughout the day, the wind gets extremely crazy and like a whole branch falls off the tree. But they had wildfires break out in St. Louis, and we have a wildfire not near us, but kind of like in the Midwest, sort of near us, but luckily not that close. Hot wind, you mean farts? That's what I mean. Oh, man, I have allergies out the wazoo. So, they were pretty bad last night, too. They were, like, so insufferable last night. Here's Christian Rinaldi, 6 Chainsaw Man English Weiss, plus shipping. I may have a small bag. All right, so he wants some Chainsaw Man. I haven't opened up Chainsaw Man in a while. Bit of an odd order. We got this new set in, and we're opening up Chainsaw Man. There it is. Found it. Christian Rinaldi. Here we are. You want this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it Hot Wind Arena or Hot Air Arena? The guy I buy from, he consistently calls it Hot Wind Arena. Here we are. I'll call it whatever you guys want, but I think it's Hot Wind Arena. Had the wind wake me up at 3 this morning here in Texas. 75 mile an hour wind. Yeah, that's some crazy wind, man. All right. All right. If you guys missed last night's stream, we priced up tons of slabs. We were taking pictures and posting it to Discord. We're pricing up new pricey slabs. That's all posted in our Discord server. It's a great place to go shopping. So the Discord server is a way to shop for slabs, especially if you're looking for a slab away slab. That's a slab you pay down over 6 months. Oh, look at this guy. Ooh. I heard you say October PSA submission finished. Yes, all of a sudden, it was in research and ID, and now it's completed. So I know the grades for it, and I think it's on the way over, too. Ah! Wow, that was easy, Christian Rinaldi. Why isn't it ever this easy, Christian Rinaldi? Look at you. He just picks it up in his instant Siggy. Wrong signature, though. We're not looking for that guy. I actually watched this one. It's a great show, Chainsaw Man. Great art style, very expressive. It's never that easy, says Christian Rinaldi. It's never this easy. Lucky day for Christian Rinaldi. Only problem is wrong signature. You want the other signatures. You want Makami or something? The girl with the psychopath eyes. Here we are. She has a good taste in black and red swirls, as do I. Christian Rinaldi. Black and red swirls is where it's at. It's called having good taste. I'm looking for you, okay? You said you had a small bag? I don't see one. Let me check another box, okay? Welcome back. I feel like we haven't seen you in a little while. Where you been? What you been up to? How many breakups have you gone through in the last, Christian Garcia, the last couple months? I don't see one. Did you have like a really big box or a big bag? Been saving for a house? Oh, that's totally understandable. Nope, I don't see a bag for you. Last thing I got was the Jungle First Edition box break. Oh, so you got to tell me that detail because we put those all in a special box together. I know where that's at. That should be over here. Let's see, Christian Rinaldi, right here. All right, good deal. Getting paid to watch Mr. at work. That's the dream, man. Ba-doo, scuba-doo-ba-doo-be-dums. There it is. Oh, man. All right, so I've still got allergies out the wazoo. It's very bad. The wind probably doesn't help. No promises on this little holder staying in perfect shape. Might get a little bent. Just an empty pack, though. I better write it out, because I'm going to make Alexis do this on Friday. Alexis was not here for shipping today. She was scared of the storms. Christian Rinaldi. And you didn't get a new address, did you, Christian Rinaldi? Do I need a new address? I have a few slabs too. Yeah, no problem, man. Those get added later, though, right? We just print the label. Those get added later, after the label. Oh, my eye. Still the same? All right, no problem. Sometimes you got to save. Honestly, Christian Rinaldi, sometimes you got to take all those savings that you just put together for the house, and you just need to buy more Pokemon. That's what I'm thinking. What you're telling me is you got a little bit of savings now for lots more Pokemon cards. Oh my God, it's still out calculating. I have the itchiest eyes right now. I've been rubbing my eyes all day. The skin around my eyes feels scratched. All right. Stamps has encountered an error. Oh my God, this is the worst software I've ever used in my life. I can't believe they get away with this. Going to Italy next month for a wedding. Savings demolished. Oops. I had a friend I grew up with, a homeschooler, and he invited me to his wedding in Texas, which is really just a car drive away. And I said, no thanks, buddy. That would cost me too much. Man, I'm Ebenezer Scrooge, man. Ebenezer Scrooge. That was, well, I wasn't as wealthy back then, but I didn't have as much disposable income. But I was like, no thanks. Saving that money. Tammy's dying. So, mister, what is the real schedule? It's 6 a.m. here and I'm dying. Tammy, this is when you're supposed to be going to sleep. Ivan Ramirez, Hot Wind Arena. Hell yeah. All right, Ivan. You know what we could do? We could make a whole box of Hot Wind Arena cost $160, and then we could have a break on a box of Hot Wind Arena where there's 15 spots, and when you buy a whole box, you're entered into that break. So you get a whole box and a spot for the break, and then one person gets a whole box additionally. Spent $4,000 for flight, lodging, not to mention what the food activities are going to be. Nah, couldn't it be me? $4,000, that's a Shining Tyranitar. That's a Shining Tyranitar if you think about it. I did think about it. I thought about it twice. I made a choice. Hold on, let me go get my... Give me a second. Wait here. Don't go anywhere. I'll get angry. All right, I'm back. All right, check this shiz out. Shaboink! Here he is. Shining Tyranitar First Edition. You know what this guy cost me? $4,500. Just bought him. You know what he just sold for in auction? $5,800. There it is. He just sold $5,800 in auction. He just got here. He took like a month to verify. Easiest decision ever. So I just made like $1,300 in value for spending money on Pokemon, though. Pokemon is the way. That is $325. The things I would do for that. The funny thing is I just sold one of these cards. Where's my other cell phone? My other cell phone? The F's my other cell phone. All right, give me a second. I think I know where it's at. No, it's not over there. Huh. Let me check over here for my cell phone. You see my cell phone on your I just told my wife to get back to work. She thought she was getting an early day off. You can spend 3K on bitches and hoes. True. I told Karis, no off days. I'll take a look at the population on this 173. Keep track of all this data. All right, there we go. Yep, purchase for 4.5. Pop 173. Just sold an auction 5.8. Oh, my eyes hurting so bad. Let's get to it. Looks like you're full of hot wind. All right. Yeah, that's one pretty card, man. I should offer to sell it for 6.5. What do you guys think? Red label 6.5? Red label, you pay down over a full year. You can trade things toward it. All right. Pawn a couple watches or coins or something to me. Did you see 2K eBay sold on PC promo? PC, you mean Pokemon Center promo? Yeah, those Pokemon Center promos are something to keep an eye on. I got a Noctowl and a Magneton Pokemon Center promo. I think they're pretty cool. Pokemon Center promos kind of make me think first edition. You know, they're artificially lower pop than the unlimited version, which is the standard version. Dice roll natural 20 gets it for 6K. Any other number, 7K. Hold. Typhlosion. That's cool. Here's Gyarados. I like the Misty's Gyarados. Looks good. Just regular looking Gyarados, though, I suppose. The dog. I really don't like the dog design. Just another dog. Mag Cargo. He almost doesn't feel like... Does that feel like Pokemon designed this Pokemon? It almost feels like it wasn't designed by Pokemon. That feels like a Pokemon. Ooh. That's no good. You got some kind of coach or referee or something. I don't think that's going to be a hit. Hydrapple. Hydrapple comes off like a Pokemon for sure. I think that's cool. Cold. Cold. The Pichu common will be graded in 20 years. Well, I don't know about the common uncommons from the Japanese set, but how about the English reverse holo version? Probably. In fact, you probably don't even got to wait more than a month for that. Yeah, people will probably grade that Pichu right away. But the non-holo version's not very exciting. Okay, it's an Electabuzz too, huh? Electabuzz set. So this is the mask character, huh? Yeah, that's cool. I think it's an okay Pokemon. It's decent design. I got no complaints with the masked Pokemon. Ogerpon just hasn't caught on with a lot of people. Here's a Misty's Magikarp. Same deal there. Reverse holo version of that might have a little value. Here's Cynthia Garchomp. Hey, it's Brandon. Okay, cold. Here's a little Misty Psyduck, though. You gotta save the Misty Psyduck for sure. All right. Yeah. Some of these reverse hollers are going to do well. Roselia. This is going to be part of the new Destined Rivals set. It's going to have Rocket Pokemon in it. Everyone's very excited for the Rocket Pokemon to be revealed eventually. We're getting closer to that. Around my birthday, man. I turned 36 in April. So we're about 2 weeks or a week and a half away from my birthday. What are you guys getting me for my birthday, huh? I'll tell you what I want. I want to get to 96,000 subscribes. That's what I want for my birthday. Ah, yeah. Misty and Lapras. Okay. And Electabuzz. The Huzz. Mister, stop being so old. When I started this channel, I was 30. 30. I felt pretty young, actually. 30 still feels really young in a way. You just left your 20s, but you're only 30. Now I'm 36. I actually do feel really old. I'm 4 years away from 40. That's grandpa age. That's grandpa territory. We are. Boomer. Karis is 29. She's ready for babies. She's got the baby fever. So it's baby time. We are. All right. I can only subscribe so many times. Wait until you have kids. Yeah, it's kid times. Being a dad for me is going to be the easiest thing ever. I have so much experience with kids. It's going to be a cakewalk. The trick is this. Just hand the baby to the mom and say, you take care of it. I'm just kidding. You go into your bedroom and play some video games. All right. That's for our good friend, Ivan Ramirez. Look at that, Ivan. Great round. Good cards in there. Your SR was not very good. All right. Ramirez. Did you have a new bag situation? Then you feel historical. Yeah, I already feel historical, to be honest with you. But you know what I don't feel? I don't feel like it's time to die yet because I haven't had kids. So when I have kids, then I'd be like, okay, now I can die. New bag time. Mister would just pawn it off to the nanny. I will be interested in hiring a nanny. Make her do all the diaper changing and stuff like that. I'll be very interested in a nanny. Okay. I'm interested in a nanny now, and I don't have babies. Put that over there. I have a box. You have a box? Why didn't you say that earlier? I have a box. I have a box. Listen to this guy with a box, bro. He thinks he's hot shit because he got a box. Kendo, Daniel, Edward. Oh, are you over here? Are you over here? Oh, there you are. Thank you, by the way, Ivan, for stopping by and purchasing some cards. Really appreciate it, man. Found you. I found your box. Everything's good. Ooh. Look at that shining Tyranitar. Isn't that nice? Oh. What else did I get in the mail? I got a Vulpix, a Vulpix. And I got a Down into the Depths. This card goes into my personal collection. I successfully sold a Shining Tyranitar for a small profit, and then I was able to replace it. Very lucky. Okay, let's get a rotation here. Charizard VMAX, Godzilla, Ghastly 9, Piplup 10, that's really nice. Dark Machoke 9, that's really nice. Could go in the Poke Shuffle. And Time Space Distortion. That could definitely go in the Holo Shuffle. We have an order from 6. She's making a payment to Sabaway. You got it, Miss 6. Okay. Here it is. You got the Cosmic Reshiram. And it goes to $940. Boop. You got $940 remaining. Rigo Bertogil, he says 10 hot wind packs. Also, you didn't close out my greatest Sabaway from last Thursday payment on Discord. Are you saying you finished that one and I never got rid of it? It looks like that's what happened. Hold on. I do that sometimes. My bad. Oh, my eyes are burning, dude. Okay, Rigo Bertogil, you're all done. Thank you. 10 hot wind packs. So we're going to open a box. Nighttime streams got me sleeping. Yeah, it's true. Mister will make a baby with the nanny. Mister been too much on the corn club. Here we are. Here we are. There's 10 of those. All right. Howdy, mister. What's up, Alex? Well, shucks. If you guys buy any of the slabs on the table, be sure to let me know while we're live so I can take it down before someone else tries to buy it a second time. Happy Wednesday. The days are flying. When March is done, we will be 1/4 done with the year. Can you guys believe that? 25% over. When April begins, we're in the second quarter. Cold. Pretty insane. Time flies a lot faster than it looks. Mag Cargo. The fish. That Charizard really has Godzilla vibes. He does. I think, you know, that's a kind of card that you could see him hitting a price tag of like $900 one day. Probably when they're done grading. There's no more to grade. And, you know, and the premium collections are really expensive, and they're hard to get 10s with anyways. You know, you see that guy's price climb because he's a Charizard, right? And you'd be like, oh yeah, he told me that could happen. Rigoberto Gil. Charizards have that interesting ability to do that. Somebody starts to hoard them all. They're like, I'm going to buy 100 of those Charizards for $22,000 or whatever it would be. And maybe it wouldn't be 22. Would it be 220? Hold on. What would 220 times 100 cost? No, it would cost 22,000. That's not impossible for somebody to do that. 22,000's like the cost of a gold star. Well, anyways, if they buy up a big chunk of the market shifts, and they get to start to sell it at 400. All right, they just doubled their money. So that kind of stuff happens, you know. So, Rigoberto Gil, we are all done with your order. Actually, I'd like one more of those packs. Here it is. So this is a $5 pack, guys. Probably going to be real popular. It's got Misty in it. It's got Cynthia in it. It's got Ethan in it. $5. $150 for a box. Okay. We got some new packs in our table. Look at that. Hot Wind. Korean Tera Festival. Not bad. Halo's down to $19 now. It's cheaper now. Topps Finest. EB2. This is going to be Oshinoko 2. Sneaker Bunko 2. Final Fantasy Legacy Edition. You can't find this. This is sold out everywhere. OP11 and Battle Partners, which is a little bit cheaper, actually. A lot of cool stuff going on right now. It's almost too much stuff. Like, how do you keep up with all this? It's too much stuff. A lot of cool stuff going on. Okay. Thank you, Rigoberto Gil. Your order's done. We have an order. Tammy Lowe. Let's try only one box. All right, Tammy. Let's see if we can pull you the big chase. Ow. Tammy's here. Tammy Lowe. Tammy Lowe. Tammy Lowe. Ow. These boxes are like insanely sharp. Okay, let's see what we got. 1, 2. I'm about to head out. Hello. Tammy. So, Tammy, are you in Hong Kong? Is that where you're at? What's that like over there? I wish I could go to Hong Kong. When I read that they had low taxes, I was so impressed. I was like, wow, they're doing it better over there. Hong Kong has like a flat tax of 15%. So if I lived over there and made the same income, I'd actually pay way less taxes. I'm in Taiwan. Oh, Taiwan. Very cool. All right. Very nice. Very nice. It's fun. I'm jealous. We are. Be sure to take lots of pictures and share them with us in the Discord server, okay? We want to see some stuff. So just take as many pictures as you want and just keep posting it. Here's... This Typhlosion's pretty much a hit, right? Like, when you take a look at him, he's pretty cool. Pretty much. Sent for slot... Charizilla. Okay. Charizilla sells. He does pretty good. Wow. Just like that, she's picking up Ethan's Ho-Oh. Wow, man. All right. Very beautiful. So close to the top hit. I think this is the second best hit. Beautiful card. Wow, congratulations, Tammy. Tammy, did you hear the October submission is done and your Hello Kitty cards all graded 10? In fact, PSA upcharged for one of the Hello Kitties. I can show you. They upcharged. They think your Hello Kitty card's valuable. They did a lot of upcharges on the order. They were upcharging everything, so it was really frustrating because they haven't done that with the previous orders. So not only did they hand out really harsh grades, They handed out super harsh grades, and then they upcharged anything that graded 10. It was really bad. It makes me not want to grade with PSA anymore. It makes me want to grade with the other companies. All right. Talk about the card. Hot Wind Arena. Look at that. Beautiful Ethan's Ho-Oh. It's an SAR alternative art, and I think it just looks really nice. It's probably going to do well over time. Thing is, Ho-Oh's never really done better than Lugia. So I don't know if Ethan being in the image is going to make it succeed. But overall, it's a decent artwork, and it should be pretty expensive, I think. That's the kind of card that's going to hold some value. I just, you know, for whatever reason, Ho-Oh kind of lives in the shadow of the cost of a Lugia card. I think a lot of people say, why would I spend a lot of money on Ho-Oh when what I really want is Lugia? It's kind of what happens to Espeon, in my opinion. So Umbreon goes for tons and tons of money, and Espeon always sort of like goes for decent money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can I know what my cards got, mister? Says Javier Arroyo. What was your cards? Remind me what you got. I might actually remember. What were your cards? Cold. Misty's Gyarados. I like the Misty's Gyarados a lot. Probably expect to see a couple of those graded too. Manga. The manga was an upcharge. I'm pretty sure it's a 10. Yeah, I think your manga's a 10, dude. Was it the manga Teach? Are. Oh, Wanted Luffy. You're saying you had the manga and Wanted Luffy. I don't remember the grade on the Wanted Luffy. I'm pretty sure the manga got a 10 though, so you're pretty well set on the manga. All right. He says yes, yeah. I might have it open right here. Is it open right here? October completed. It's completed, but they haven't shipped it to me yet. So it has not shipped yet. Manga. PSA 10 on the manga. And what's the wanted? Is that what you said? PSA 10 on the wanted poster. There you go. They're both 10. So One Piece did well. Let me guess. Those are Japanese One Piece cards. I think they're all printed in Japan. The One Piece cards in general do tend to grade 10. It's pretty, it's like they're just printed really well. So you get a good shot at a 10 with, ooh, Electrike. That's not Electrike. What is this called? What's the name of that Pokemon? Something with an M? I feel like it's something with an M. October submission coming back is a St. Patty's Miracle. Let me know the upcharge later. It's probably like a $15 difference. Here it is. Per upcharge. I doubt it's a huge upcharge. There we are. Did I say melodic? Manectric. Ah, something with an M. Manectric. Manectric. Yes. Good job, guys. Good job on the names. So that was for Tammy. Tammy, you did a pretty good job here. I'm ready to send this off to grade. All right. Mike's side, do you need me to clip this or you got this? This is probably going to be sent off. Tammy, you know, it'd be interesting to send this to Beckett and try to get a black label for you. Just a thought. But if you like PSA, PSA is totally legit. It's just, I think the Japanese cards are going to have a good shot at a 10 with PSA. When you grade with PSA, from now on, you have to assume it's no longer Gem Mint PSA. You have to stop that. You can't think that way anymore. It's now pristine. You get PSA 10 pristine, and then the other grade is PSA 9. There's no Gem Mint anymore. Gem Mint's gone. It's pristine 10 and 9. That's it. So that's how you have to think of PSA. So if you like PSA, then you like pristine 10 PSA. All right, so Tammy is over here. That was Electrike, says Jack. Oh, is Manectric the evolved form? I don't know. I can't remember. It's such an obscure kind of Pokemon, to be honest. Okay, paying down the box topper. This is Steven. Thank you, Steven. So you sent $50 in, and this is going to come down to $260 remaining. Thank you. That's Steven says Strug. Peter Felty, 6 Hot Wind Arena. 6 of them. Ooh, Heat Wave. Yeah, Heat Wave's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a limited amount of this product, so we're going to see what the demand is like. I wish I'd had this product like Saturday. There were a lot of people who had it on Saturday. We got it by Wednesday, so we were 4 days later, but we got it. So if you just waited, we definitely got it. You could have also jumped into our pre-sale booster box break, but weirdly, that was not that popular. I thought it would be popular, but I guess not. Should I pay off my slab away or tip my masseuse for a happy ending? Don't even get the massage. All money should go to Pokemon. Here it is. That's my trick. That's what I did. It worked. There we go. Let's see. Go buy a case of Hot Wind Arena. Put it in your closet and wait 3 years. Then one day is like up 25%, then it's up 30%. You're over here, actually, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You're in a box. Here it is. All that money you could be spending, that's seed money. Call it seed money. Of course, if you're a sperm clinic, seed money has a very different meaning. Massage feels so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we are. All right. Yeah, it's true, but that's why you get a girlfriend to do it for free. And you make her work too. All right. Hey, yo, what did I click into? So dumb. Then do PSA 10s in the past count as PSA 9s? You know the market's not going to think of them that way. The market's not going to care. The market's going to say a 10's a 10. That's what the market's going to say. Because there's so many people who own so many 10s. And if I see like a PSA 10 Gold Star Gyarados, I'm not going to reject it just because, you know, it wasn't graded at the right time. Although if there's two and one of them's graded, you know, 10-2 and the other one's graded 9-8, cert numbers, well, obviously if they're the same price, I'm going to buy that one first, right? So that will occur. You will see that happen. Okay. How much does a passport cost in the U.S.? I'm curious. £90. I just spent $240 on my passport. Something. I have no clue. I haven't had to buy a passport. I just don't travel. I just buy more Pokemon. Christopher Houghton says, for Hot Wind Arenas. More. Oops. More. All right, here we are. God, I'm such a weird guy, you know. My whole life has just been sitting at home for 6 years buying Pokemon. Doing literally nothing else. Almost a decade of this. We're closer to a decade than we are not. 4 more years and it'll be a straight decade of that behavior. What do I do at that point? Do I sell? Do I post everything up on eBay and I retire? What do I do? Yo, that's a good card, man. Wow. That looks great. I'm surprised this one doesn't rank higher. That looks great. All right, and another Typhlosion. This is definitely a Typhlosion heavy set. All right. Like $20 unless you want it fast, then it's 60. Christopher Houghton. They said, you want a fast pass like at Disney? Yeah, you can have one of those. You're gonna have to oil our wheels a little bit. Did you need a new bag, Christopher Houghton? You're up here, aren't you? Didn't I see you up here? No? No, I'm just seeing things in my head. Typhlosion with the child. Oh, no. Yeah. I don't trust you anymore, Typhlosion. We gotta get these old bags out of here, man. There's these guys who own these old bags. RIP Fast Pass system. We used to have a Fast Pass system up here in our channel when the wait times would get to like 3 hours long. This was back in the past. That was before the Whatnot app even existed. There was no Whatnot app. That's how few people were doing this. And we would get like 3 hour lines. It was horrible. And boy, did I make some money back then. You know, I guess I had a short-lived monopoly on what I was doing. But it was a short-lived monopoly. And we would actually sell to people like a $10 cut in line. Technically, I guess we'd still allow it. It's not a big deal, but it can't be used on live customs, that's for sure. All right, but it's not so important anymore because I actually am very, very fast. I'm very efficient, so you don't need it so much anymore. I used Fast Pass a few times. Yeah, Coelho used Fast Pass a few times. Here we are. Nice Diglett. That's a hand-drawn TCC Diglett. Yes. All right. Buy it before I have 1 million subscribers. Here's Marco Arboleta. Slab away that Charizilla because one day he'll be a $1,000 card. I think he has a shot. That's why I bought a couple of them. I mean, if you were going to pick a card that was cheap that could one day be a $1,000 card, you'd have to include a nice Charizard that's really cheap. You know? It's not until after a card breaks these record-breaking prices that people go, oh, of course this card was going to turn into a $1,000 card. You know? People don't have the imagination before it happens. It's after it happens. Then they go, oh, yeah, of course that one. So we're going to say April now at this point. April. Marco, Arboleta, PSA 10, Charizard, 220. How much did you send? Yeah, of course that one's going to reach 1,000. Now, the way it works, though, you have to set this in your closet and not touch it for years. Because the way cards go up in value is kind of like this. It's a chart that looks like this. Little bit, and then boom, like that. So this is like 20, 30. So very often cards move up in price like this. They really don't change for a very long period. And then all of a sudden, boom, they just shoot right up. Everyone has the same idea all of a sudden. So you have to be very, very patient, like planting a tree or something. Okay. We have Matthew Hill for 4 boxes? 4 Korean Teras. Damn, bro. All right, we're opening up some Korean Tera Festival. That's the biggest order of today. Oh. Oh. That's like 40 packs. Great set. Let's get you a Crown Jewel Umbreon and a God Pack. That Game Freak leak got everyone looking at Typhlosion differently. Yeah. Typhlosion was one of those Pokemon that never did super well. I actually just bought an expensive Typhlosion. Dark Typhlosion. I thought it was an interesting time period to be buying a Dark Typhlosion. So I just bought one of those for $2,000. He had a perfect swirl. I saw the swirl and I said, oh God, that looks so good. So I said, all right, I'll take it. But he's a Neo Destiny card, I think. And he's never really been like a big chase. But I don't know. You got this set. This set came out. And it's got, you know, Typhlosion in it. And also, dark Pokemon are kind of on the rise in general. As a result, there we go. As a result of the Rocket cards coming out, people are really interested in dark Pokemon. What was that? Felt like something fell. Weird. All right. So 40 packs of this. 40 packs. Okay. I was playing Monster Hunter real well earlier today. If you guys didn't watch that, I've got 2 YouTube channels. You can watch me play Monster Hunter live on the other YouTube channel. Okay, you ready? I'm thinking about opening up some Monster Hunter cards soon and posting that to the other channel. Yeah. Who did this? LMAO. Why are there 40 packs of Tera? Matthew Hill, 40 packs of Tera Festival. A big order. It's a good order. You know, I know you guys want to see Hot Wind Arena, but this is fun too. Who doesn't want to watch 40 packs of Tera Festival get open? This is good stuff. I sent a message to you on Discord. PSA screwed me out a couple grand with that one card. Tell me about it. What are you talking about, Matthew? I'll read your Discord message, but you should just tell me here too. so everyone can hear what they did wrong. All right. Ugh, we're running out of space. All right. 40 packs, Tera Festival. Hopefully a Crown Umbreon in here. Hopefully not 4 Ogre Ponds. I don't want to curse it, jinx it. All right, Korean cards are a serious business, guys. A lot gets opened, a lot gets graded. They're cheaper, but there's an economy for it. We could get a Korean Crown Umbreon and break him, and he'd be like half the spots of the Japanese ones. I'm all about that. I like it. It doesn't bother me at all. If it bothers you that it's in Korean, it's because you're racist. Ready? Here goes. Oh, don't go anywhere. Try to jump out of my hand. Latios GX Altart Immaculate gave it a 9. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Cross-grade it. Send it to CGC. Send it to tag grading. Send it to wherever you want. Send it to SGC. See what SGC does with it. You never know. SGC is owned by PSA, right? But they might be different. You never know. They might not be using the exact same setup. They might just be owned by PSA. They might not actually do much together. Try to get that cross-grade on it. Yeah, they're awful, man. PSA grades are now pristine 10s. You have to see them like that. PSA grades are pristines, guys. It's pristine 10 and PSA. Oh my God, it is an Ogre Pond. 1 Ogre Pond has been pulled so far. That's okay. One of them can be an Ogre Pond. I mean, statistically, one of them's likely going to be an Ogre Pond. So let's see what's next. Okay, looking for Master Ball as always. Here's a Master Ball Gibble. That's not bad. Very cute. It's so hard to move cards that is not English Japanese. Okay, I hear you. Here we are. Sometimes it comes down to price too, though, you know. But yeah, I hear you. Those cards are cheaper, which is typically a sign that they're not as desirable. I gotta get your slabs with a picture on them. LaFlame paid $20, and I'm gonna create a private channel for him in Discord. Kadabra Master Ball is really solid. Here we are. He's gonna get a private channel in our Discord server where I'm gonna upload pictures of his cards. I just have to actually do it now. I'm so busy. I wish I should train Alexis how to do it, but she is once again she is moving to California, so I don't know if it's worth the investment. Teaching new skills. It is. She is going to California. He got a big back end. I should ask her exactly what her plans are at this point. But she hasn't said anything other than that, so I don't think there's any changes to the plan. Ooh, Ursaluna looking nice, man. I like that Ursaluna. Blood Moon Ursaluna, right? We're in California. I don't know. And besides that, I wouldn't say if I did know. It's a privacy thing. Here we are. Oh, here we are. Very nice. But she has family in California, and so they're going to let her bunk with them for free. California? Are they crazy? Hey, a lot of people in this stream right now are from California. They swear by it. Ooh. So, no luck so far. No Crown Breon. You've got an Ogre Pond, a Turtle, and a Bear. That's what you got so far. They swear by it. They say it's worth it. We are. All right. I'm in California right now. What do you think of California, Coeli? Give us your unfiltered opinion. You like it? You don't like it? I can confirm it is not worth it. That's so funny. You're funny, dude. All right. Hey, Coeli, just move out here, man. We got a spare house. We'll get you up in a lake house. There we go. And then you can live out here for a while. See what it's like out over here. Lake of the Ozarks is boring. Like, there's less to do. But it's like every time a new business opens up, every time a new restaurant opens up, it gets a little bit better. And it's like, it's not so bad, actually. Like yesterday, we went out to eat at the new Tokyo Express restaurant. And it's like, dang, dude. Just feels a lot better. Just a few businesses popping open makes it feels a lot better. Oops. Because it was pretty underdeveloped out here when we got out here. Did you open the pre-sale Heatwave Arena packs? Pre-sale? Well, there's no Oh, You ordered pre-sale packs. Yes, yes. Let's get you a fresh box of Heat Wave and we'll open your packs. I forgot about you. I know exactly what you're talking about. Here we are. Well, you're in luck because I think if we had opened those packs in the order that they were ordered, you would have pulled a yucky trainer card. So I think that your luck is with you. All right, one more, guys. One more SAR coming up. We're hoping it's going to be an evolution. Not worth it if you live in the large metropolitan areas. Live in Central California, the mountains, and along the Nevada border is definitely worth it. I think if you lived along the Nevada border, you might as well live in Nevada at that point, you know, and just get that no income tax situation going. We are. All right. Okay, so you're going to get this trainer card. 2 packs left. So your hit or God pack is in those last 2 packs, if there is a God pack at all. All right. Okay, Vaporeon. That's solid. Vaporeon is solid. So you had the Baron Vaporeon. Then you had Terapagos. Is that his name? Terapagos. And Ogerpon. Overall, I'd say this is a pretty mixed round. Your 2 Master Balls were decent. You had Kadabra and you had Gible as Master Balls. You had Vaporeon and you had Ursaluna. So overall, decent. Matthew Hill. That's a really big round, Mr. Matthew Hill. Appreciate it. Appreciate the big order. Kind of helps because last night was slow, man. Last night, multiple times, I was like, should I even be open or maybe I should go to bed? I was tempted, man, because it was a slow night. But I shouldn't feel that way. But, you know, the opportunity to go to bed early is tempting because I don't get that a lot. I don't get a lot of opportunities to go to bed early. Matt Hansen. Did you have a bag? I don't know if you had a bag. Here we are. All right. All right. How about over here? He needs a new bag. That or he has a box. There's Matt Hansen with the box. Matt Hansen needs 2 boxes based on what I just saw. All right, let's get him a bag. Okay. California sucks unless you like traffic and stressed out people. There's no traffic out here. That's one of my favorite things about Lake of the Ozarks, actually. So I originally lived in the St. Louis County and the St. Charles County of Missouri. And when I was a kid, I lived in St. Charles. When I got older, I lived in St. Louis. And, you know, you get traffic. You get some days that are real bad. But in Lake of the Ozarks, you got this highway, and it's always room on the highway. It's really nice. I don't have a bag. I just shipped. Well, Mr. Matthew, you got a brand new bag, and it's nice and fat. There we are. I almost said, like, something, but let's see. Did I close one of my Gmails? I closed one of my Gmails. So let me open this back up. Aha, here we are. So now we have an order from... Okay, so our PSA submission is on the way back now. The October one is actually on the way back. So they've shipped it today. And Jacob wants 5 of the Legacy Collection. So the Legacy Collection is interesting because you can't really find cheap sealed cases of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which suggests this set is super popular. Somebody's buying all of this up. Maybe it's MJ Holdings. Have you guys heard about that, MJ Holdings? The MJ Holdings scalping scandal. The actual distribution company that puts cards onto the shelf at Walmart has these fake shell companies that then buy all the product up before it can actually go to Walmart. So they have been scamming everybody. That's what I heard. I can't confirm that. That's alleged. But I heard that that's what's going on. Ooh, that's a nice Sephiroth. You could keep that. All right. 75's the speed limit, and you know that. Well, out here in Lake of the Ozarks, the speed limit actually is 65. And so if you're going just a little, you know, like 10 over, it is 75. So most people out here do drive 75 all the time because the highway allows it, sort of. You know, cop usually catches you if you go above 10 miles over. I think if you go 75 and a 60, they're going to pull you over. I go 70 and a 60. I never go over that. I actually, you know what I do? I do exactly 69. I go 69 in a 60 mile an hour lane. And if somebody wants to go a lot faster than me, I just get over for them. All right, that's Jacob Hayes. You got Steiner. Nice. So what you see with this Legacy collection, a whole different style of hollow. It's like they're all refractors. And this has never been done in this card set before. So this is a brand new art style for this card set. You see a lot of full arts in the new Legacy collection. And apparently there's 3 signatures to go after. So this stuff seems to be very popular. The first time we bought a case of it, it was gone like that. We sold the whole case right away. So now we have a new case. We actually have 2 cases of it. We'll see how well it performs, and that'll decide if we order more. But right now, it looks like Final Fantasy cards are doing good. Here's Jacob Hayes. You would die in DC traffic. Drivers here are psychotic. There we are. I don't like emotional drivers. I'm not an emotional driver. I'm an analytical driver. We got Professor Oak. One thing that taught me how to drive like a smart guy was working for Coca-Cola. I drove many hours for Coca-Cola. And because you always used your GPS, and because your route was so carefully timed, you actually learn a lot about how driving behaviors affect whether you get to your location or not. It turns out going 5 miles over or 10 miles over does not really contribute to your, arrival time. You know what does? Stoplights. So if you run a red light because you sneak in past the yellow light, you've just shaved like a minute off your drive, maybe more than a minute. Depends on what kind of light. But if you go 5 miles over on the highway, doesn't really affect anything. You don't really go home much faster. Like, think about it. If somebody speeds past you about 10 miles faster on the highway and they're getting ahead of you, and then they come to a complete stop and you keep moving, how fast before you pass them? 10 seconds? Doesn't take any time at all. So it's actually, your arrival time is largely dictated by the number of red lights you run into. So red lights decide how fast you arrive. But speeding doesn't work until you have to travel for an hour or longer. Then speeding does start to work. So it's about distance. So I learned all that stuff from driving for Coca-Cola. And because I learned that, I don't really worry about speeding too much because I know it's not going to help. Carlton, but I do speed a little bit, but not like a maniac. Here it is. I don't do maniac levels of speeds. I don't do level of speed where I'm going to get a ticket, because if you're driving like 15 over and you get like $150, $200 ticket, that's a Pokemon card right there. Plus it's frustrating. It puts points on your license, etc. It's embarrassing. Ruins your day. You know, imagine working all day and then the cops take $200 from you. So I don't do that. So for me, I have a limit. If it's 60 miles, I go 69. If it's 65 miles an hour, I go 74. That's my rule. And I know speeding doesn't really work unless you have a long distance trip. Then it does work. Right? All right, here we go. If you're going for a 30-minute car drive anywhere, you virtually don't have to speed at all. The only time you should speed is to get under that light. So you speed up when you see the yellow light and get under it. You're shaving off a lot of time on your arrival. You do that for a couple lights, you arrive like 5 minutes early. It's crazy. Yeah, you get under a couple lights that you normally get stuck at, you'll shave off like 5-10 minutes on your arrival day. It's really crazy. The lights dictate your speed. There we go. All right. Good. But you can't control the lights that much. Lights are like a game. They're like rolling dice almost. So, it's just how it is. Yeah, I worked for Coca-Cola for 2 years. And the way it worked was they had me on a GPS. And every single thing I did was timed. And so I could see how my travel time was different each day. And I was like, what causes the travel time to be different? Sometimes, yes, I'm doing this right. Sometimes the travel time, I would like speed as fast as I could. And I arrived at the same time. It didn't matter. The speeding did not help, essentially. I was like, I did all that speeding and it didn't work. You got the fish, bro. I like the fish, though. He's like a catfish. I love how Don Dozo or something, right? He goes with Tatsugiri. Great design. I think those are actually good designs. Only thing I'd have to say is, Tatsugiri is a cute Pokemon, and Dondozo, or whatever he's called, he's kind of simplistic. So, you know, I like Pokemon like Tyranitar or Gengar. I was looking for something like that in Scarlet Violet. We never really got it, did we? Scarlet Violet never had a cool Pokemon, did it? But Tatsugiri is one of my favorite new Pokemon. All right, here we are. Lady Killer right here. No member notification sound. Marco says, should have got this membership 5 years ago. Yeah. I saw a Coca-Cola truck and thought of you, mister. I worked for Coca-Cola for just 2 years. It was a very good experience. I highly recommend that company. If you are looking to upgrade your income, go apply for Coca-Cola. It's great on your resume. The managers I had, they were smart. They're really energetic, hardworking people. I can't promise your managers will be like that. But in general, Coca-Cola pays better than retail. And what they do is they kind of pick out the cream of the crop out of retail workers. That's what they do. That's their whole strategy. You could tell. They pick young, healthy, active, sharp people to run Coca-Cola. And they typically pick them out of the retail worker labor pool. That's where they come from. We are. They hire within. They offer good health benefits, good vacation. They even had programs to help pay for your education. I used that 1 year, but it was really tough because it didn't make any sense. Oh, here we are. Misty Psyduck, Carlton Wicks. That's our first Misty Psyduck. It's a cute card. It's interesting because it features Misty's whole body. She's in a swimsuit and she's swimming underwater. And it's just really cool because you never get like that whole like visual of a character ever, you know? And the idea that she's underwater, but the Psyduck's above water, you know, like she's diving. Really neat. We are. Oops. Great illustration. I think that one's going to do well in English, but we'll have to see how much money it goes for. In the end, it is just Psyduck, but Psyduck's a popular Pokemon. I noticed Psyduck's one of those, you know, B-tier Pokemon that tend to go for a lot of money, but they're not quite like at the level of Umbreon. Oh, you got a crimped card right there. You keep that crimped card. It's a reverse Grimer situation. Yeah, she's looking up. Here we are. All right. And there's Electivire. Okay, very nice. I'm loving this. This is great stuff. When I was a kid and the Gym Challenge and the Gym Hero set came out, those were some special times, man. The Rocket era ended. I remember I was given money to go to the card shop and buy some Rocket packs for my siblings, and I ran up there and there were no Rocket packs. All they had was this new thing called Gym Heroes. I was like, all right, I guess I'll take them. And I drove home and we opened Gym Heroes for the first time. And we were like, whoa, what? It was like shocking. So it was like this new idea. And we loved it. It was fun. But before that point, you had base set, you had Jungle, you had Fossil, you had Rocket. And so you'd never seen like Misty's Psyduck before. And that was exciting because if you watched Pokemon at the time, she was in the show. She's not in the show now. I don't think she is. But she was in the show back then. So to see Misty's, you know, Psyduck was really neat. But also they did other weird things like Misty's Gyarados, Misty's Tentacruel. Like she didn't normally have those Pokemon in the show. So it had a really bizarre feeling to it. It was very fun. Anyways, we were talking a little bit about how nice Coca-Cola is. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Frito-Lay, those are great retail jobs. If you want better pay than like maybe like Walmart, Target, go for those higher level vendor jobs. Those vendor jobs, you can work retail but get paid a lot more to work retail. If you want to stay in retail, you think retail's it for you, go get a job with Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola. They all pay more because it's a more sophisticated job. Peter Fenelty, 4 more heat wave. Peter Fenelty. Your siblings liked Pokemon too? Yeah, they all liked Pokemon. They weren't as crazy about it as I was, though. I was real crazy. I realized now as an adult, there was something about me that was real crazy. I was this obsessive kind of person. Actually, I think my mom was kind of obsessive, but she was obsessed with, she was obsessed with money. That was the thing about her. She was obsessed with money. She was obsessed with status. So she would notice if somebody's doing better than her. She was, 2 ho-ohs? Wow. That's 2 ho-ohs coming out of one case. That's pretty good. Look at that. Tammy gets a ho-oh and Peter gets a ho-oh out of one case. It's rare, right? I don't know if it seems easy to pull if you pull 2 that fast. Maybe we're just lucky. That's the second best pull in the set, everybody. Pulled twice. We're doing good. All right. All right. 2 of the second best card coming out of that box. We pulled that in about 4 boxes, didn't we? We've only opened 4 boxes, I think. All right, Peter Fenelty going in the Cool Kids box with Tammy. Let me show this off, the money shot. Mike Side, you still here? I'll get him a clip in a second. Wow. Beautiful stuff, man. Mike's Side. I don't see Mike's Side, so I'm going to go ahead and clip it too, okay? It's nappy time. Gotta work at 10 p.m. There we go. What time? How long have we been streaming? An hour and 10 minutes? That's not good. This is a limited time stream. We don't have all the time in the world for this stream. All right, we're going to go over to stream clips. 2 Ho-Ohs are pulled out of Hot Air Arena. 11100. All right. Let's go. Yeah, very nice. All right. Wow. Feeling great about that. Let's hope there's a lot more heat in this Heat Wave Arena set. All right. We have... Oh. We might have just finished all the orders right there. This might be perfect. What time is it? 6:33. I can accept 1 or 2 more orders if you guys want. Ooh, look at this guy. PSA 10. Here's a PSA 9. It's going up in the Pokey Shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You forgot me, says Omar. Omar, hold on. Let's get this taken care of. Number 69. I told you we would get you a new box. My bad, dude. We are. So we are going to do that. The box that we just pulled those out of was a different box. All right. This goes over here. And here's a new box. So have no fear. Now, if you don't pull the hit out of here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine this with that other box that has just a couple packs left in it. So we're going to combine those 2. There, just to make it easier on me. Heat Wave, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You ordered 10, didn't you? This is for a whole box of Heat Wave. It's a box break. You can jump in here for 20 bucks. Here it is. Yeah, you had 10 packs. Thank you, Omar. Omar, you've been a good customer recently. I appreciate it, man. Keeping us busy sometimes. Really appreciate that. By the way, if you're watching and you've never made a purchase, why don't you give it a try? All you got to do is head to the description of the live stream. That's where all the information is. You know, it's people making purchases to open up cards that makes the stream so fun. So it's not all about, you know, it's not all about, what would I say? When it comes to opening packs over here, part of the fun is just participating in the social experience. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, because what you could do is you could go home and open packs off of eBay or Walmart, but you open those alone. And so what's cool is coming over here, having your openings recorded, and getting to see everyone's reaction when you pull something cool. Oh. My chase card is the Typhlosion. Well, look at that. You got the Holo Typhlosion. You're looking for the Typhlosion AR. Is that what you mean? Somebody pulled one of those earlier. Maybe I'll pull another one for you right here. Okay. Here's a little Kui Lava for you if you like Typhlosion. Okay. This is for Mr. Omar. Ah, you got the Yanma. Looks good, though. That's a good style. I like the, it looks very natural. And Ho-Oh. All right, no luck. No Typhlosion this time. So you have set products you're selling on every live, and we order them for rip and ship on your selected apps. Hey, what's up, Current Steven? There's no applications It really is just that you send cash over to me. That's it. Using PayPal, Venmo, ZELLE, CASHAPP, which I guess that's an app, but those aren't my apps. Those are money processing softwares, websites. There it is, Mr. Omar. Let's grab your bag. You got the holographic Typhlosion, so that's fun. And I wanted the trainer cards. My bad. Give me a second here. The trainer cards, huh? What do you do with the trainer cards? I'll give you a couple trainer cards, okay? What do you do with those trainer cards, if I might ask? All right. All right, there you go. I just like them. All right, so we'll do that for this order, but we can't do it for future orders, okay? All right, Mr. Omar. Bill Barron's here. He says shipping. Bill, you got a bag? Bill Barron, the man with the shipping. Benjamin. I don't know what you had there, Mr. Bill. I'm trying to remember. You sound really familiar. I think he does have a bag. Brett. Bryson. Well, actually, I don't see you. What did Bill Barron have? Is he in this yellow box? Beatrice is Bill Barron. He does have a bag. Beatrice has 2 bags. Might want to keep your eye on that, Beatrice, when you ship. Might want to warn me that you have more than 1 bag. Are there any expired bags in here? This is about to expire. That's a really small bag. It expires in April, which is very soon. Someone named Busakan Veen, and they got some bad cards. So that's gone. Taking that out early. All right, Bill Barron, shipping. Well, we just had a fantastic daytime stream. Can't wait for tonight's stream, too. 50 likes from 50. 5 likes from 50. Okay, and print. Okay. I think you mean Hugh, Mr. Mahill. For Janus. Last name Hugh, first name Hugh. David, he says 2 Pokemon shuffles, keep the non-hollows. All right, you got it. This is David Cram. You ready, David? I put in an order. 1, 2, 3. David, this is your order of 2 Pokemon shuffles. You got 2 non-hollows. I think he said send those back. They are back. Thank you. Port City says he sent in an order. Oh, that might have been the one we just processed. He said WAP. Cynthia's Garchomp sold at 240. Nice. I'll probably make a 1 whole box pretty soon and post that up on a TikTok or something. 1 whole box of Pokemon. I got Alexa to say one of those funny names one day. Yeah. Happy birthday to... Can you say happy birthday to so-and-so? Oh, man. Well, guys, I had a really fun time. Let's find out who gets onto the free box. We're handing out 1 spot, just 1, for the whole stream. Are you ready? Boom. 6! That's so funny. 6 got on. 6. All right. We're handing out another spot tonight. Is Hot Air Arena the dumbest name? I got nothing wrong with Hot Air. What's wrong with Hot Air? 6 won the giveaway. So it's a 20 spot giveaway It's going to be pretty slow moving, maybe one spot per stream. One spot per stream. It should end in like 5 days then. I mean, we stream a lot, and it's for a whole box. So be sure to show up to the nighttime stream. You got to show up, and you got to type TCC into the bar, and then Nightbot will put you into the mix. How many people were actually in it? Let's see how many people were actually being considered. Only 54 people. So half of you guys didn't even try it. So there's 100 people in here, but there were only 54 people that were signed up. That means only 54 people typed in TCC. And 6 was one of them, and now she's in the list. This is the first half of Destined Rivals. Rocket Set is next. Yep. Aw, dang, I can't make the nighttime stream. Yeah, nighttime stream's pretty late, but it's a little bit of a different audience over there, and we got our daytime stream done. Seems like the daytime stream's pretty important. But I'm excited to hand this box out eventually. I'll be showing that off and mentioning it in the title. We got a lot of slabs for sale, too. Lots of good slabs. Pokey Shuffle is pretty full. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on up here. Here's a Blublazor. Here's a Pikachu. Here's a Poliwrath. Here's a Totodile. Schmotodile. And here is a Shroomish. A lot of poker cards in here because I had recently graded a lot of poker. But we're going to have some other cards come back from PSA. But those are all going to be graded like 9, 8, and 7. I saw my grades. We're going to have very few 10s added to the table in the next submission. PSA just gave me awful grades. They really did. Like, they're all really bad grades. I basically lose a lot of money in the latest PSA submission. That's just how it is, I guess. So if you ever think I'm making tons of money, never forget that sometimes it just takes one bad batch of cards to lose all that money again, to go back to sort of like breaking even. Just how it is. Grading cards is like a different gamble. So, yeah. Please appreciate the PSA 10s. Please appreciate them. 10 for 66. That's not bad. 10 for 115. You might feel like that's a lot, but this is a card from 1996. It's very old. 115 is not that crazy. And appreciate the 10s because people go through big money losses to acquire them in order to get cards graded. And they are hard to grade. PSA is making it super hard. I think you got to call it the pristine 10 from now on. Don't call it Gem Mint. PSA calls it Gem Mint, but it's not. It's pristine 10 now. And I'm going to be grading more with CGC and Beckett as a result. All right, I'm hopping off. See you guys later. I'll see you in the nighttime stream.